It's difficult sometimes to have maybe conversations like that.
A confrontation.
Yeah, confrontation. Like, yeah, I don't want to be your friend anymore because of this.
Maybe I can call you friend and lover.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing this sweet babe for the first time, my name is Dise, and if you are a returning subscriber, you are the real OG. So sometimes you might feel like we don't need friends, or we're okay with our boyfriends and with our girlfriends as well, and maybe we're very self-sufficient people. But the truth is that to walk in life or to grow in life, you actually need people to confide in. You need people that would support you. You need people that would navigate your dreams with you, and that is where good friends, healthy relationships actually come in. You might have noticed that I have a beautiful sweet girl as a guest on this channel today. So you guys, this is Karen.
Hi guys. If you're on this Instagram, I'm sure you've seen me a lot, but if not, well, happy to be here.
In today's video, we're going to be sharing tips, and we're going to be talking about how to build, how to maintain, how to cultivate, how to inculcate all the English healthy relationships and healthy friendships, because well, we have actually hacked that. The first thing we would like to talk about is how do you identify someone that is a good friend, or based on like your first impressions. Karen, how do you know that this is somebody that I want to be friends with and this is somebody that I want to journey through life with?
So there are so many things, but from like first impression, I think I like when I can see myself in someone. So maybe like how they dress, if I feel like, oh, we have similar fashion sense, or like I look at you and I'm like, this girl looks good, like this is something I'll wear, that kind of thing. Yeah, maybe also how you talk, your smile. I'm such a sucker for smiles, like maybe that's like this right now. I guess maybe after we pass like the talking stage, it now comes to how I feel around you. So do I trust you? Do I feel comfortable enough to like tell you things without feeling like you judge me or anything? Like, what kind of advice do you give me based on my personality, right? Like if you've known me to an extent and I'm telling you I want to become a bad girl.
A bad girl?
You get to
me, I'll support you.
Wow, it's so funny. Are you transparent with me, like in our friendship? Do I feel like you have too much secrets you're keeping, or there are so many things I feel like I don't know around you? Like, are we comfortable around each other to be like vulnerable and things like that?
When I meet somebody, maybe first time I'm meeting or first few times I'm meeting, you're always kind, you're always like wanting to kind of go out of your way just to I'm not saying you should put me first, because I don't expect that I'll be the most important person in your life or the most important thing in your life, but just try to make sure that maybe I'm comfortable or like I'm happy. And because I believe that that is the same way I am with my friends too, so it would be nice to have that kind of like energy also reflected back.
Yeah. I need to buy a Jeep, then I need like 2 to 3 million naira.
So the next thing we're going to talk about is how to actually meet friends. Usually you meet a lot of your friends, maybe your lifelong friends from like school, which is how Karen and I actually met. We were in our first year together, we were in the same class, or maybe you have shared like spaces, maybe church or something. There's something that will always bring you together. But okay, now you are a young adult, you're going to work, you probably just have like your work colleagues, you don't really have like other people in your life. So how do you meet friends? Right?
So I think in like social gatherings, maybe events like sip and paint, or like something going on in like a conservation center, or just when there are like so many people who come, maybe with other groups of people or alone or something, and you just have to like do an activity together. You spend a little bit of time with that person and you just get to know like their energy. I feel so maybe you end up exchanging numbers or inviting each other to another event or something. Some people do this one, not gonna mention any names, but I can think of a few. They shoot friendship shots.
Yeah,
I don't do that. I've ever done it. DM someone and say, oh, I really like you, like to be your friend. I mean, you can compliment them and stuff, but it just seems very like, okay, what do you want me to do now? Like, you telling me you want to be my friend?
I don't know. I don't think people actually say it. Do people say it like that?
I don't think so.
Because like to me, maybe it starts off with like commenting and maybe replying on like posts on social media. You look nice. Where do you get this thing from? And then like with time people build that rapport. But I don't think I've ever like seen, oh, I want to be your friend. Just out there. Oh, that's brave. Keep it up. Or another place I think you can meet friends is at work. And I've seen a lot of things on social media where people say your colleagues are not your friends, or because well, I don't know what happened to. I can't like blame them because people have their experiences, but I don't think that it's great to just like rule out your colleagues, especially when you go to work and everybody's just like great vibes. See, trust me, a lot of people are just trying to get through the day just like you are, and I don't think there's anything wrong with just like being friends with your colleagues, even if it's not to share like your deepest secrets, but just to have like a bond. It would be good, like, okay, you're at work, you have somebody to talk to all the time.
So I never go with the mentality of, oh, because this is a workplace, we're not friends. Like, I always give you a reason to be my friend until you prove me otherwise, right? Although I feel like with every other thing in life, you should be smart and know, you know, when to say what, when not to. But I think you can make some pretty great lifelong friends in the workplace.
If somebody should invite you for games night, just try and go. You don't know, you can meet the love of your life, leave your house, be more open to a lot of things, be open to conversation. Guys, we had a bunch of people ask us questions on Instagram and WhatsApp, basically things they've experienced with friendships. One of the questions that came up is, do you cut people off, or do you cut friends off when maybe something happened and you just don't think you can be friends with them anymore? How do you cut them off? And for me, I believe in cutting people off. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I can't stress my space. I'm all for great vibes, good energy. So I think maybe it now comes down to the way of the cutting off. I find it difficult sometimes to have maybe conversations like that.
A confrontation.
Yeah, confrontation, like, I don't want to be your friend anymore because of this.
For me, it's not typically like that. I don't really like to cut people off because I feel like I'm very considerate about other people's feelings. I think if you ever get to that, I must see I don't like the person I am around you, and I'll tell you. So I typically won't like just block you or not stop talking to you or ghost you. I'll tell you, like, this is what you're doing to me, this is how I feel, and I just feel like we can't be like this anymore, right? We might be able to say our hellos and hi's and maybe like each other, ask each other on Instagram and stuff, but
let me actually say that I've been ghosted once before and it was very painful. You're very painful. I'll not like. How can you tell a friend they have body odor?
I feel like it depends on the level of friendship. Like you said, if you're smelling, I'll tell you.
If you don't tell me, so I'll not even be happy.
I'll actually tell you, I'll be like, this is how fun. Getting one or two. I feel like with all my friends, to a large extent, I can tell you, like, this your shit. Maybe when you have to when you go
another shit.
All those kind of things.
So I think maybe how you even say it to matter.
Yes.
There's something someone said, like, okay, maybe if your friend has body odor, then you should buy them deodorant. Is it not rude?
No, that one is too obvious. Like, it is rude. I think it's rude. Like, I've seen a situation where the person also said, like, oh, I've noticed this thing, or like I've tried to do this. I've tried to, like, it was like, okay, a thing, like, okay, what do we do about these things? I feel like it just, and that's why I'm so big on like open friendships and just like honesty and transparency, because there's nothing you can't talk about.
If you don't feel like comfortable enough to tell somebody that they smell, like tell your friend that they smell, maybe you're not that good a friend. Like, I don't know, I feel like I just have to
you're probably not on that level.
You're not on that level, but always just look for a means to say, like,
in the kindest and nicest and most empathetic way possible.
And don't say it in front of people. Don't say that when there's a huge crowd. You can call the person aside, or maybe when you are together, like, babe, see, there's something I wanted to tell you, like, see, let me tell you something. Then maybe there's even a way to kind of guilt trip people. This is it's good and bad advice. You can say it like, don't take this the wrong way. I feel like sometimes when you say things and you put like, please don't be offended, or don't take this the wrong way, the person's brain is automatically tuned to not wanting to take offense, or just not wanting to seem unreasonable. So they are like more inclined to listen to what you have to say. So like, oh, don't take this the wrong way, but
I just feel like, you know, I've been considered
something.
What we do, and then try to show interest and support. So not just telling them and like, it's your business, handle that shit. Like, follow up.
So another question is, how do you handle a friendship that has become one-sided? I'll start with the extreme, being that you should cut them off. But before you get there, you should actually have the conversation. And maybe if you have some concerns, like, oh look, I think that in the past weeks or the past months, we haven't really been like, you haven't been putting in as much effort. Because I believe that your friend is an extension of you. So you know, there's a birds of a feather, they flock together. That's it's true. Like, it means that however you treat yourself is how you should treat your friend. Like, if you're good to yourself, you should be good to your friend. So if someone is not treating you the way that you're sure that, oh, this person can treat themselves good, like why am I not on the receiving end of this love?
Yeah.
You can come to them, you can talk about it. But if you see that after a while there's no like improvement and they don't really care or there's no effort, then
in addition to what this said, I feel like for me typically I give the energy I get. Right? So if I notice that you've been distant or something, the first thing that comes to my mind is I hope this person is okay.
Yeah.
Like I hope all is well. So I'll reach out and be like, how far? It's been a while, blah 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 blah. And if I do that a couple of times and I notice it's just one-sided and I know you're good for sure, I'll just start rejoining as well. Like I mean, as you said, this life is for me.
It's for you. It's only you. Carry yourself as number one. How do you give a proper apology?
Ooh.
Okay, so I want to talk about these temperament types. I don't know if anybody has heard about this, but there's different like temperament types. There's different like we know about love languages are pretty like popular. There's also different like apology types. I don't remember. We took the test. So I don't remember the exact way they phrased it though, but I think I'll share a link in the description of this video. There's different ways people like to be apologized to. I can just say, oh Karen, look, I'm really sorry about that thing, it won't happen again. Some people, they don't really care much for your like verbal apologies. They might want like your actions to actually change, like maybe with improved behavior, or they might want like a gift. It kind of depends on
the person's
apology. Yes. That one. Yes. The truth is that the first way to actually apologize is to say that you're sorry. Yes, to admit that that I'm wrong and I'm really sorry about this. This won't happen again, and be sincere about it. Because if you just say sorry and you don't really mean it, it's going to be obvious.
Don't just apologize because I'm sad or just to make peace. Like,
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Like
I'm sorry that you feel that way. How can you show acts of service in a relationship when you have no time?
So, when you say relationship, do you mean like friendship?
Yeah, it could be friendship.
I don't believe that anybody is too busy for a relationship. I truly don't believe that. If somebody is important to you, they'll always be priority for you. Like the same way you have times to do your personal things, whether it's waking up to brush or have your bath or going for events. Like if you truly like me and we're pretty close or our friends, I would be a priority for you as well, especially when I'm in need. And the truth is, these things don't take as much time as we need. It can be little things like helping you fold your clothes, can be following you on an errand to change your tire or fill your car. I don't know, I just feel like people will always give excuses if they don't rate you that much. People that rate you that much, people that like you that much, they may not be able to do it right now when you need it, but it will be at the back of their mind that this person needs to do this thing, or little act of service. Let me help this pick up her clothes since I'm passing this place anyway. Like it doesn't even have to be things they ask you, right? It can be this says notepad where she does her planners finished, just I don't know. I don't even know if that's acts of service, but my point is just that if you really like somebody and they're important to you, this time would not be so much of an expense.
But me, I actually think that it is possible for someone to be that busy. Maybe it's not that they are busy with like physical stuff or they have like maybe a lot of places to be. It can be that they are not maybe mentally free. You might not be in that space to perform acts of service. And I think that you can be verbal too about how you show love to people. If you're not there to say, oh, you know what, I want to be able to pick up laundry, I want to be able to, you're not financially prepared to maybe buy a journal or something like that. But you can just like fill up that, should I say, space with other things. Like you can reach out to them, you can call them.
What if that's not their love language? And that's the thing about loving people how they want to be loved.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
I believe that.
Yes, love language is established, but people should also like we should all be considerate. So like you can see that this person is trying. Like me, I know. Okay, everybody in Nigeria will say acts of service is their love language. Fair enough.
Too much suffer in the language.
So I think I understand like someone not having time for acts of service. Like I definitely understand that, but it would be good to just still kind of show up for the person in another way, like in just like messages or in just calls, just letting the person know that, oh, you actually value them. How can an introvert and an extrovert make it work? This is very difficult. This is very difficult. But I think that people should just kind of like put in the work for themselves. Like as an extrovert, you understand, you have to show understanding. You understand your friend is an introvert and in social settings, they are like kind of laid back. So it's not a case of you just abandon your friend one place. You can try to kind of bring them into conversation, like, look, this is my friend.
Yeah.
But don't put too much pressure on them. Like this is
to
my
speak or to dance or
don't like put them on the spot. Like, oh, you know what, just take it easy with them.
Yeah.
And you as the introvert, like, I understand like how you feel too, like so much work.
Yeah.
But you can kind of just like put in an effort a bit to maybe go out with your friends sometimes.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like wild, like maybe not like, oh my god, I'm singing Azul everywhere or something. It can be like a lounge, maybe if it's a games night or something. Just kind of put in that work to show that, oh, you're trying. You people can find a middle ground.
Yeah, meet each other halfway.
Should I only help my friends when it is convenient for me, or am I expected to cross oceans in my exhaustion? Exhaustion.
Maybe not necessarily oceans, but maybe like lakes, I guess. Yeah, because I don't think friendship is something that always has to be convenient. I think the whole point of friendship is that sometimes you should be able to do something that is inconvenient for yourself that they would appreciate more and be like, I can't believe you did this for me. Oh my gosh, like this is so huge, you know. Thank you. I think that's what to now build the love and the trust and the whatever. So it doesn't mean you have to totally go out of your way and inconvenience yourself so much. I believe in balance. So if there's a lake or a pond or something you can cross, or maybe someone you know that can help them cross it. The mantra I think that I live by is try to do as much as you can to help your friends.
Me, I also want to add that, do you want your friend to cross that lake for you too? Like, you should also put yourself in that kind of situation. Like, there's nobody on this earth that would say that they don't want somebody to be kind to them. So sometimes it's not like you're doing something because you want to get something out of it, or you feel that there's some benefit you get. That's not how to look at it. But also consider that when it's my time, like, someone can.
What would I expect?
Yeah, like, what would I expect? And it might not even be your friend, dude. Sometimes life is funny like that. Like, it can just be someone that's just watching on the side, or maybe someone that your friend says, this person is so kind, this person did this thing, she came through for me. And it might be your turn, and it's that person that can help you. And it's just like that. So just like Karen said, if it's a lake, if it's a pond, a small pond, you can cross the pond. How can long distance relationships really work? So relationships, friendships, I think you people just have to constantly communicate. Like, we'll be talking about communication throughout, and honestly, that's it. Do things for one another, acts of service, show love, just be present. That's the only way, like, anything long distance can really work.
We can't know for sure that it will work. That's just the truth. But you have to be willing to try.
Yes, you have to.
You guys, both parties will have to be willing to be like, you guys are going to do this. Like, no matter what, we try to talk every day. It's the effort and the intentionality behind it, and the hope that I think is what's going to, you know, make the relationship scale.
You guys, we're done with our questions. Karen, do you have any other thing to add?
No, not really. I think it was really nice doing this. Like, I don't know, I got to find out a couple of things, and I got to find out that this and I are actually pretty great friends, and we've managed to like hold that spot for a couple of years now. So,
and many years to come. Okay, so you guys, I hope this has been very helpful to you. I hope you've been able to learn a thing or two about building friendships and relating with your friends. And if there's any reservation you have with your friend, it would be great to like talk about it, but in the nicest possible way. Don't be mean. Think about how you want someone else to treat you, and treat your friend in that manner. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, anything you'd like to talk about, you can drop that in the comment section. Most importantly, you guys, you need to connect with us on Instagram. Like, see our beautiful faces on Instagram at Busiri and
Karen.Ginigeme. That's it.
Peace out.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
So Adele just dropped her album finally, and our song of the week is one of my faves already from the album, My Little Love. There's an Apple Music link in the description.